Hey friends, welcome to Christy Reacts. If you're new here, I'm Christy, and here's where we watch all the shows and movies that you recommend. And in the spirit of celebrating 4th of July, celebrating the American independence, and also in the spirit of trying something new for the channel, today we're watching Hamilton! It's something new for the channel because I don't really watch musicals. I don't really watch musicals for the channel or in my life. I think the last musical I watched that I really like was La La Land, and before that probably Grease. I love dancing, I love music. You'll probably see me like break into dance as I watch. But also I'm gonna be learning a lot because I don't know much about American history. I am foreign, for those that don't know. I was born and raised in Colombia, so I'm gonna be learning as I'm watching. So don't come at me in the comments if I'm asking dumb questions. I'm excited also to see the guy that is featured in the $10 bill. I know that doesn't matter a lot, but I probably see him more often than any other. I actually don't handle a lot of cash now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, I also want to thank my channel sponsors, Bradley, John Colson, Derek Davis, Matt and Treetop Jones, Michael Norman, and Greg from East Tennessee. My channel loves you, and so do I, baby. And if you want to check out my Patreon and all my exclusive content over there, check out the link in the description. And without any further ado, I got my hydration station and my headphones, so let's watch. Oh yeah, this is a play, a Broadway show.
Welcome to Hamilton. At this time, please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices.
Okay.
Thank you, and enjoy my show.
Oh, so it's an actual play. I thought it was a movie based on a play based on real historic events, but I think it's just the play. That's even better.
Bastard, orphan, son of a whore, grow up to be a hero and a scholar. The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter.
Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Wow.
When a hurricane came and man saw his future dripping down the drain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. And the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. There's a million things I haven't done.
Isn't he Lin-Manuel?
Sitting in their room sick, the scent thick, and Alex got better, but his mother went quack.
Oh, dang.
Started working for his late mother's landlord, scamming for every book he can get his hands on.
Wow.
In New York, you can be a new man. New York,
Just you
Alexander Hamilton, I never learned to take your time. Another immigrant coming upon the planet. We fought with him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him.
Me, I loved him.
And I'm the damn fool that shot him.
Why did he die? I'm sure we'll find out.
Alexander Hamilton.
That was awesome. The music was incredible and the choreography was so good. And they told us the whole story. I didn't even know he wasn't born in America.
You Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I heard your name at Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study. I wanted to do what you did, graduate in 2, then join the revolution. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast?
It was my parents' dying wish before they passed.
I'm an orphan, God. I wish there was a war. Then we could prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for.
Let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
What?
Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
Oh, interesting.
Fools who run their mouths off wind up dead.
Didn't you shoot him?
I'm John Lawrence in the place to be. It's 2 pints of Sam Adams, but I'm working on 3.
Wow.
Oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. To the king, to the 12, who's the best? C'est moi.
Wow, it's like hip hop.
In horses. Of course, it's hard for having to course over 4 sets of corset. Good luck with that, you're taking a stand. You spit, I'ma sit, we'll see where we land.
If you stand for nothing, Burr, what'll you fall for?
Who are you?
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but
I cannot believe this is so cool.
only 19, but my mind is older.
Wow.
These New York City streets get cold. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain attacks us relentlessly. So there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me.
He says in parentheses.
Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy.
Wow.
I am not throwing away my
There's some people that are born and grow up with this like fervor and I don't know, like passion to change the world. And seems like he was one of them.
I dream of life without a monarchy. When I fight, I make the other side panicky with my shot.
I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. But we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. Do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the 1st Black Battalion. Have another shot. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Burr's like, shh, keep it here. Don't talk about it.
What are the odds the gods would put us all in one spot? A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is.
He's ready.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
Throw away my shot.
Rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? When are these colonies gonna rise up?
Wow.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me. I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting, I've been reading and writing. I'm past patiently waiting and passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. For the first time, I'm thinking past tomorrow.
I'm sorry. The lyrics are insane. They're telling a whole story. And he started just like, hey, can I? And look at him now, leading it.
I may not live to see our glory, but I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell our story, they'll tell the story of tonight.
Raise a glass to freedom. Raise a glass to the 4 of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Tell the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. Tell the story of.
Beautiful. I need a blanket.
There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and talk at the students in the commons just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. His daughter's Peggy, Angelica, Eliza. Sneak into the city just to watch other guys. It work.
Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Around the revolution's happening in New York. New York. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square.
I need a blanket.
Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money.
Ha.
Fur, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
Oh.
You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I will compel him to include women in the sequel. Right!
Isn't it crazy that New York was always important and has always been and still is? And Peggy. Okay, so I'm thinking because it's a play that they don't have to look like each other if they're sisters.
This Congress does not speak for me.
Let him be.
I pray the king shows you his mercy.
He'd have you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. Chaos and bloodshed already haunts us. Honestly, you shouldn't even talk. My dog speaks more eloquently than thee. But strangely, your mange is the same.
The king shows you his mercy.
Is he in Jersey?
Ha.
If you repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please. So read. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea?
Exactly.
Yes, a message from the king.
Oh.
A message from the king. The price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. Remember, we made an arrangement when you went away. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man.
Okay, King.
You'll be back. Soon you'll see.
I always wondered why such a big, powerful country like the US, although it wasn't at that time, was led by this tiny island across the ocean.
I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love.
Sure.
And now, don't change the subject.
Oh.
My loyal, royal subject. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. When you're gone, I'll go mad.
We know how that ends.
And push comes to shove.
That
I
exactly
will kill
doesn't
your
happen.
friends
Oh.
and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da.
Yes, King.
Everybody.
You know, if theater didn't involve having a good voice and singing really well, I would have loved to do theater, like acting for a play, just without singing, because I can't sing really well. Bravo! He did great. He's a bad guy, but he did great. Oh.
As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew it was the only way to rise up.
Wow.
There's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up.
Here comes the general. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the George Washington. We are outgunned, outmanned.
Wow. George Washington?
Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond.
Yeah.
Let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second.
Tell us.
The elephant is in the room. The truth is in your face. When you hear the British cannons go boom.
Wow.
We are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. Inside.
They're battering down the battery, check the damages.
Wow, the music is...
Against the cannon, watch the blood and the shit spray. And against the cannon, we're abandoning kids' space. And we gotta run to Harlem quick, we can't afford another slip. Of Easter men with which I am to defend America. I cannot be everywhere at once. People, I'm in dire need of assistance.
You need a right-hand man. A right-hand man.
I think that I could be of some assistance. I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west.
Your Excellency, you wanted to see me?
Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr?
Yes, sir. We keep meeting.
Burr, sir, close the door on your way out.
Oh.
Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff?
Sir.
Nathaniel Green and Henry Knox wanted to hire
Yeah,
you.
to be their secretary. I don't think so.
You want to fight, you've got a hunger. Head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr.
Yes.
Dying is
See?
easy. Young man living is harder.
Yes.
We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load.
Yes, this is your shot.
I am not throwing away my shot.
Son, we are have fun out there.
I need all the help you can get. I have some friends.
I realize that every time I clap is pretty annoying to the sound, so I'm gonna try not to.
Write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. You rally the guys, master the element of surprise.
Look at him taking the bull by the horns.
Rise up.
Rise up.
And his right hand man. Boom.
I'm gonna clap and mute. I want to see this live.
Bastard, orphan, son of a whore,
Whoops.
go on and on, grow. Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loudmouth bother.
He hates him now.
Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable. We're reliable with the ladies. There
Oh.
are so many to deflower.
Oh,
Looks, proximity to power.
I know that Hamilton loved writing and that he's one of the founding fathers. I only know that because of my citizenship test that I took 6 years ago.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, hey.
You got me helpless.
The Schuyler sisters.
Down for the count and I'm drowning. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night. Then you walked in and my heart went boom. Grabbed my sister and whispered, yo, this one's mine. My sister made her way across the room to you. She grabs you by the arm, I'm thinking I'm through.
She took your man. I'd never do that to my sister.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
By all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. My sister. Thank you for all your service.
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
Wow.
Leave you to it.
1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write.
That's like texting back in the day.
I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would share a
2 weeks later, in the living room, stressing. My father stone-faced while you're asking for his blessing.
Wow.
But then he shakes your hand and says, be true. And you turn back to me, smiling and laughing.
Yay. Yeah, baby.
But boy, you fly around and over.
Eliza, I don't have a dollar to my name. All I have's my honor, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain.
It's a good brain.
We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out.
Yes. Qué lindo.
But I'll never forget my mother's face, that was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God, you'll never feel that. My life is gonna be fine, 'cause Eliza's in it.
Oh, he's in love. Oh,
Give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler.
bravo.
A toast to the groom,
To the groom.
to the bride, from your sister, who's always by your side.
And Peggy.
May you always be satisfied.
Shut up.
I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. This is not a game.
Strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
I've never been satisfied. Alexander Hamilton.
What?
We're is your family from?
What? Are they flirting?
So this is what it feels like to match wits with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom of
Yes,
seeing the light
baby.
and break them with a key and a kite. We want to take them far away from this place. Then I turn and see my sister's face, and she is restless. And I realize three fundamental truths at the exact same time. I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My
Okay.
father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social glide for one. He's after me, cause I'm a Skylar sister that elevates his status side. Have to be naive to set that aside. Nice going Angelica, he was right. He will never be satisfied.
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
No.
If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. She would say I'm fine, she'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life.
Oh my god, how sad. Why am I rooting for her? How sad. She's totally in love with him and she knows that they are such a match. That's really sweet. She won't say anything because she loves her sister so much and she'll sacrifice her own happiness. The things sisters do for other sisters.
Raise a glass to freedom. Hey, something you will never see again. Raise a glass to the four of us. Oh, to the newly not poor of us.
The newly not poor of us.
Sir,
I didn't think that you would make it.
to be sure, I see the whole gang is here.
You are the worst, but
Now be sensible. From what I hear, you've made yourself indispensable.
well, I heard you got a special someone on the side,
Is
but
that so? I wish you'd brought this girl with you tonight, Bert.
But I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir.
Oh,
What do you mean?
She's married.
I see.
She's married to a British officer.
Oh, shit.
Smile more.
smile more, talk less.
If you love this woman, go get her.
See you on the other side of the war.
I'll keep saying this. The music is so good, and I wouldn't have expected that a history.
she writes me a letter every day.
¿Cómo se dice? Like a Broadway play about history was gonna have like such contemporary, hip hop and urban music. It's so good.
Theodosia, she's mine.
Theodosia.
If there's a reason I'm by her side, so many have tried, I'm willing to wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. I'm not standing still, I am lying wait. Hamilton's pace is relentless, he wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He takes and he takes and he keeps winning anyway. If there's a reason he seems to thrive when so few survive, then now I'm willing to wait for it.
I have never seen the general so despondent. Congress writes, George attacked the British forces. I shoot back, we have resorted to eating our horses.
There's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. Outright.
That's right.
Outrun.
Outrun.
Outlast.
Outlast.
We're gonna fly a lot of flags half-mast.
Raise a glass. We cut supply lines, we steal contraband. And every day, sir, entrust me with a command.
No.
He dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee.
I'm a general.
Yeah. He shits the bed at the Battle of Monmouth. Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen.
Washington cannot be left alone to his devices.
¿Por qué?
The best thing he could do for the revolution is turn and go back to planting tobacco in Mount Verde.
Don't do a thing. History will prove him wrong.
Strong words from Lee. Someone ought to hold him to it.
I can't disobey direct orders.
Then I'll do it.
Lawrence, do not throw away your shot.
It's the 10 dual commandments.
A ver.
The challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action.
Okay.
If they don't, grab a friend, that's your second.
Have your seconds meet face to face.
Negotiate a peace.
Or negotiate a time and place.
Time to get some pistols and a doctor on site.
You treat him with civility.
You have him turn around so he can have deniability.
Pick a place to die where it's high and dry.
Wow.
Pray that hella heaven lets you in.
Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight.
Can we agree that duels are dumb and immature?
But your man has to answer for his words, bruh.
With his life?
Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this.
Summon all the courage you require, then count and basic fire! Lee, do you yield?
You shot him in the side, yes he yields.
Wow.
Here comes the general.
This should be fun.
What is the meaning of this, Hamilton?
Sir.
Meet me inside.
They're inside.
Lee called you out. We called his
You
bluff.
solve nothing.
John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up.
Son.
I'm not your son.
Watch your tone. My name's been through a lot. I can take.
Well, I don't have your name. If you gave me command of a battalion, I could fly above my station after the war.
Or you could die, son. I need you.
Call me
alive.
son one more time!
Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Direct orders.
How long have you known?
A month or so.
Eliza, you should have told me.
I'm not sorry.
She's pregnant.
Will you relish being a poor man's wife?
I relish being your wife. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. I don't pretend to know the challenges you are facing, but I'm not afraid. So long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough.
She's so sweet and supportive.
Oh, let me be a part of the narrative. Let this moment be the first chapter. You decide to stay, and I could be enough. That would be enough.
She's really supportive and great and nice and beautiful, but she's not her sister.
How does a ragtag volunteer army somehow defeat a global superpower? Turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman! I'm taking this horse by the veins, like in red coats, whether we blood stains.
Yeah, baby.
Constantly engaging them, escaping them, enraging them. I got the grabs for more funds. Come back with more guns. On ships, we can end this war at Yorktown, but for this to succeed, there is someone else we need.
I know.
Yeah.
They're fluent in French, I mean.
Hamilton.
So you're gonna have to use him eventually. What's he gonna do on the bench, I mean?
Hamilton.
I need my right-hand man back.
Yes, get your right hand man back. I mean, you gotta put the button to the letter, but the sooner the better to get your right hand man.
Alexander Hamilton.
Yes. Come back. Come back to us. It don't matter your wife is pregnant.
I have soldiers that
The thing about, or that I'm noticing about musicals is that I don't get to talk a lot because I cannot miss everything that is every second something is happening. They're saying something that I need to understand. And so I can't interrupt it unless they have like 5 seconds of silence, or like right now where I can say something.
I was younger than you are now. When I was given my first command, I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their deaths firsthand. I made every mistake, and even now I lie awake, knowing history has its eyes on me. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? But remember, from here on in, history has its eyes on you. The Battle of Yorktown.
Monsieur Hamilton.
Monsieur Lafayette!
In
command where you belong.
Are you saying no sweat? We're finally on the field. We've had quite a run.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Yes! We do get the job done.
See you on the other side.
Here we meet again.
I do not break my shot. Hey, you want just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not gonna break my shot. Till the world turns upside down. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend with me. Then I remember my Eliza's expecting me. We gotta go, gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Hey, we will fight up close. Seize the moment and stay in it. Code word is Rochambeau. Dig me. Rochambeau. You have your orders now, go man, go. Lawrence is in South Carolina, redefining bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery.
Bien.
How did we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside, that's right.
Wow.
Spying on the British government.
Wow.
And I'm running with the Sons of Liberty, and I am loving it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the shit back up.
How many people acted in this play?
We lower our guns as he frantically waves their white handkerchief.
And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead.
Really?
We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. There are screams and church bells ringing. I hear the drinking song they're singing.
Bravo! This was so good! More, please. King is back.
They say the price of my war's not a price that they're willing to pay. You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue.
Wow, that was cool. Who thinks of that? Like,
What comes next? You've been freed. You're on your own. Awesome. Wow. It's much harder when it's all your call. When your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me.
I like this character a lot, and I also like his voice.
You're on your own.
He's not like the typical villain. Like, we know he is not the good guy, but he's funny. He's like the only character that has brought comedy into this, although everything has been kind of lighthearted. And he sings well, and I don't know, I like this character. The king. Oh. You're singing to your married girlfriend?
Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart.
Aww.
You will come of age with our young nation. We'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away.
Aww. I like this song. It reminds me of like, Hey There, Delilah.
Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Philip, you outshine the morning sun. My son, my father wasn't around.
Father wasn't around.
I'll make the world safe and sound for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you.
Wait, is Burr singing to, like, did he get his married girlfriend pregnant? Because that's what it seems like.
I may not live to see our glory,
Alexander, there's a letter for you.
It's from John Lawrence, I'll read it later.
Oh,
but I will gladly join the fight.
It's from his father.
His father?
On Tuesday, the 27th, My son was killed in a gunfight against British troops retreating from South Carolina. The war was already over. John dreamed of emancipating and recruiting 3,000 men for the first all-black military regiment. His dream of freedom for these men dies with him.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us.
Are you all right?
He was his dear friend.
I have so much work to do.
After the war, I went back to New York.
I practiced law, Burr worked next door.
Alexander Hamilton began to climb.
Of course he
How
did.
to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop.
This is the first murder trial of a brand new nation.
Wow.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room?
Because he is.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room?
'Cause he's the smartest.
That attitude, baby, you're doomed. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
Wow.
Writing day and night like it's going out of style. Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do.
See, he loved to write.
My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution.
Wow.
A series of essays anonymously published defending the document to the public.
Constitution's a mess.
So it needs amendments.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
We studied and we fought and we killed for the notion of a nation we now get to build.
Mm-hmm.
I am sailing off to London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of phrase. Don't forget to run.
That can get messy quick.
Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution entitled the Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays, the work divided evenly among the three men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays.
Wow.
John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29. Hamilton wrote the other 51. How do you write like you're running out of time? How do you write like you needed to survive? Second you're alive.
They're asking me to lead. I'm asking you to be my right
Yes.
hand. And I know.
Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department?
Oh,
Treasury? Let's go.
nice.
Around. Isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied.
History
It's true. Like, he'll never really be satisfied. He always wants to do more.
I am not throwing away my shot!
Bravo. Oh. Cool. Intermission. Just a quick reminder that on Patreon you can find the full-length video of the reaction you're watching now, plus other really cool perks like exclusive content and whatnot. So check it out with the link below. Now back to our movie. When we talked about watching Hamilton, my brother told me that there's an intermission so I can get up and go potty or whatever. I'm like, I've sat through much longer than 2.5 hours. Like, I'll be fine. And as soon as this intermission hit, I ran to the bathroom. So I guess he was right. And I'm guessing in real life, the intermission is longer. I haven't been to a Broadway show, so I'm not sure. But I'd love to go to a Broadway show desperately. Is there one that you recommend? Okay, leave it in the comments.
How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, have it all, lose it all? You ready for more yet? Someone came along to resist him, pissed him off until we had a two-party system. He's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France. You simply must meet Thomas.
Wow. Thomas Jefferson. Oh, wow. Look at him saying hi to everyone.
France is following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. Now the work at home begins. So what did I miss? What did I miss?
Wow.
Virginia, my home sweet home. I want to give you a kiss. I traveled the wide, wide world and came back to this. Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face.
Thomas, we're engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Hamilton's new financial plan is nothing less than government control.
Oh, interesting.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
So Hamilton's financial plan is not good.
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton.
So what did I miss?
Welcome home, Tommy J.
Are you ready for a cabinet meeting?
Yes.
Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. You have the floor, sir.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. Oh, but Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume states' debt. Place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand.
Interesting.
When Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson.
Oh, mic drop.
Secretary Hamilton, your response.
Is this a rap war?
Thomas, welcome to the present. We're running a real nation. Would you like to join us?
Stay mellow, doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello.
Ha.
The debts the union gets, a new line of credit, a financial diuretic. How do you not get it? A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. Keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting.
Oh.
You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench while you were off getting high with the French. Medicine,
Oh, is this guy okay?
Madison, you mad as a Hattison. Take your medicine. Hey, turn around, bend over. I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Oh.
Hamilton, sir, a word.
You don't have the votes. Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder.
Why he even brings the thunder?
Okay. I guess what I don't understand is why his plan is so bad.
You need the votes.
No, we need bold strokes.
Well, you need to convince more folks.
What happens if I don't get congressional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Sir.
Figure it out, Alexander.
2, 12, what?
My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day.
You're writing to Angelica?
There you are an ocean away. Do you have to live an ocean away? Take a break.
I'm on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper and it cannot wait. Your son is 9 years old today. He has
Okay.
something he'd like to say. Philip, take it away.
My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. You could write rhymes, but you can't write mine.
Toma. Come on, Philip.
My daddy's trying to start America's bank.
Yes, Philip.
With us for the summer, let's go upstate.
Upstate. I was just there in Albany.
We can all go stay with my father.
I will try to get away.
My dearest Alexander, you must get through to Jefferson. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea.
Aww.
You ever noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase that says, my dearest Angelica? With the comma after dearest, you've written my dearest Angelica. I know you're very busy, I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't.
He's gonna find the time now.
Be an ocean away, you will only be a moment away.
I think they are more aligned in, like, mentally, you know.
Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway. I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Oh, come
Alexander,
on.
I came all this way. Take a break.
Take a break and go spend time with your sister-in-law who you're secretly in love with.
Take a break and get away with us for the summer.
Come on. on, do it. How are you gonna say no to your dearest Angelica?
I have to get my plan through Congress.
Oh, come
I
on.
can't stop till I get this plan through Congress.
To lost cause.
Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty.
Oh.
I hadn't slept in a week. I was weak. I was awake. You've never seen a bastard orphan more in need of a break. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life.
Oh, another girl.
I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I
you went
don't
to his
know
house.
where to go. My husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me.
Why are you telling him your business, girl?
I gave her $30 that I had socked away. She lived a block away. She led me to a bed, let her legs spread and said, "Stay." Hey, that's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. In my mind I'm trying to go, and I don't say no.
No, say no to this.
Oh my goodness. Hamilton!
A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds.
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health. You see, that was my wife who decided to... Uh-oh. You made the wrong sucker a cuckold. And hey, you can keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
Wow!
Just apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic, she cried.
Please don't go.
She probably did on purpose. They were in cahoots.
Give him what he wants and you can have me.
Toma, I don't want you. I have a wife and I'm in love with my sister-in-law. I don't need this.
When her body's on mine, I do not say no.
I'm disappointed in you.
I don't say no to this. There is nowhere I can go.
So?
You paying up?
Nobody needs to know.
Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Burr, sir.
Hey,
I was just thinking about you.
now how you gonna get your debt plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you. Talk less. Smile more. I'm sorry, Burr, I gotta go.
Oh, but
Decisions are happening over dinner.
two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room diametrically opposed foes. The immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened.
Wait, what? What exactly happened?
Alexander was on Washington's doorstep
Nowhere else to turn.
and basically begged me to join the fray.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another.
A ver.
Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
This is so cool. I'm like learning history.
Did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. Capitol?
Cause we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. Oh, you get love for it. You get hate for it. You get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it.
So interesting. That's how they decided to put the capital in Virginia, like where it is now, Maryland, Virginia.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
So my understanding is that Washington isn't is a district and it's not part of a state. It's like its own thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, I'll repeat this. I am foreign. I was born and raised in another country.
I've got to be I've got to be click boom.
Click boom.
Grandpa's in the paper. War hero Philip Schuyler loses Senate seat to young upstart Aaron Burr.
Burr, since when are you a Democratic Republican?
Since being one put me on the up and up again. People think you're crooked. The Schuyler seat was up for grabs, so I took it.
You changed parties to run against my father-in-law.
Changed parties to seize the opportunity I saw.
France is on the verge of war with England. Now, do we commit money and aid to our French allies, or do we stay out of it?
Okay, I like these rap battles.
We needed money and guns and half a chance. Who provided those funds?
France.
Stand with our brothers as they fight against tyranny. I know that Alexander Hamilton is here and he would rather not have this debate. Smells like new money, dresses like fake royalty. Everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation.
Wow.
We signed a treaty with the king whose head is now in a basket. Would you like to take it out and ask it? Do whatever you want, I'm super dead.
Hamilton is right.
Mr. President.
We're too fragile to start another fight.
I kind of agree with Hamilton, actually.
Hamilton, sir, draft a statement of neutrality.
Yeah.
Someone ought to remind you.
What?
You're nothing without Washington behind you.
Hamilton.
Daddy's calling.
Kind of.
Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mass so we can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him. Someone load the gun and cock it. He got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. This is the difference. This kid is out. Go! Immigrant isn't somebody we chose.
Yeah.
Follow the money and see where it goes.
So Hamilton is Federalist.
It must be nice to have Washington on your side.
How long was Washington president for?
I want to give you a word of warning.
Feels like forever.
Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it.
Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning.
You're kidding. Jefferson will pay for his behavior.
Talk less.
I'll use the press, I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him.
He's stepping down so he can run for president. I'm stepping down, I'm not running for president.
I'm sorry, what?
Relax, have a drink with me one last time.
Take a little break.
Pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned. People will hear from me one last time.
I want to ask generic AI assistant. How long did George Washington, was he president for? But I can't because I've been told to not use her. Because apparently it's triggering everyone's in their own homes.
I don't have an answer for that.
Damn it. She even heard that.
If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. It outlives me when I'm gone. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree.
I am going to ask the internet. How long was George Washington president for?
George Washington served as the first president of the United States for 2 terms, from April 30th, 1789 to March 4th, 1797.
Oh, okay.
I shall also carry with me the whole. My country will view them with indulgence. The faults of incompetent abilities will be consigned, as I myself must soon be, to the mansions of rest.
The benign influence of good laws under a free government. One last time.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
He's going home. I know that you can't serve more than 2 consecutive terms for president. Can you do more than 2 terms that are not consecutive? Wow. Aw. Good job, dude. You were the first. The king is back.
George Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. Is that true?
Why is he always drooling, spinning? I want to wipe his chin.
There's nobody else in their country who looms quite as large. John Adams. I know him. That can't be. That poor man, they're going to eat him alive. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, it will be fun.
Oh.
Good luck. How does Hamilton, the short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, President Adams fires Hamilton, privately calls him Creole bastard in his dance.
Say what?
Hamilton publishes his response.
Hamilton is a host unto himself. As long as he can hold a pen, he's a threat. Let's let him know what we know. We have the check stubs from separate accounts.
Almost $1,000 paid in different amounts. You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position. Seek financial gain, astray from your sacred mission.
And the evidence suggests you engaged in speculation.
Wow.
Ha!
You don't even know what you're asking me to confess.
Confess.
If I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
Yes.
Okay.
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife who you decided. Wow.
She courted me. I may have mortally wounded my prospects, but my papers are orderly. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent the dogs after my sense, that's fine. Are my answers to your satisfaction?
My God. The people won't know what we know.
This is the rise and fall of Alexander Hamilton. Poor guy.
I wrote my way out, wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out of hell, I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote financial systems into existence. I picked up a pen, I wrote my own deliverance.
Look at this.
For just a moment.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I'll write my way out. Overwhelm them with honesty. The Reynolds pamphlet.
What's the Reynolds pamphlet? What is the Reynolds pamphlet?
Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there. The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for purposes of improper speculation.
Oh, he wrote the whole thing.
With his knowing consent. Damn! I had frequent meetings with her.
His own house. At his own house.
Damn!
Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now.
Remember when sexual scandals actually affected your ability to be to presidency?
I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mother. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I'm standing at her side. You can never be satisfied, but I hope you're satisfied.
They're like spreading the pamphlets everywhere. At least he was honest with Armani.
His poor wife.
Poor wife. Poor wife, she did nothing wrong.
I saved every letter you wrote me. Do you know what Angelica said?
What?
When we saw your first letter arrive. Be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. You built me palaces out of paragraphs.
Wow. He was a passionate writer.
You published the letters she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed.
Yeah.
Clearing your name, you have ruined our lives.
That is horrible, Alexander.
Went your words, obsessed with your legacy.
Obsessed with his legacy.
You are paranoid how they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative.
Oh.
Watching it
He really did, you know, put her family to shame to clear his name. That's terrible.
They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning.
Ándale, that thing caught fire. Is this a hazard?
You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. I hope that you
I hope that you burn. How are you coming back from this, Alexander Hamilton?
Meet the latest graduate at King's College. The scholars say I
Philip.
got the same virtuosity and brains as my pops. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops. Ladies, I'm looking for Mr. George Eaker. Made a speech last week, our 4th of July speaker.
I saw him just up Broadway, a couple of blocks on your park.
Y'all look pretty good in your frocks. How about when I get back, we all strip down to our socks?
George! I'm trying to watch the show!
You should have watched your mouth before you talked about my father, though.
Your father's a scoundrel, and so it seems to you.
See you on the dueling ground.
I know where to find you. Piss off. I'm watching the show now.
Pops, if you had only heard the shit he said about you. Came to ask you for advice. This is my very first duel. They don't exactly cover this subject in boarding school.
Where is this happening?
Across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
When the time comes, fire your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair.
Really?
What if he decides to shoot? Then I'm a goner.
No, you
Yeah,
follow
he
suit
kills
if
you.
he's truly a man of honor. Promise me?
Wait.
You don't want this young man's blood on your conscience.
What if he shoots you, though? You're trusting that he's a man of honor, but, like, what if he's not?
I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it.
I'm sure you are.
You talk about my father, I cannot let it slide.
Oh, bro. Let it slide.
Slowly and clearly, aim your gun towards the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I knew it! Bruh, your dad put you...
Is he alive?
Yes, but I'm doing everything I can.
My God. Defending your name or whatever.
Even before we got to 10, I was aiming for the sky.
Is he breathing? Is he going to survive this? Alexander, did you know?
He knew. He told him to not shoot.
We played piano.
In French.
You would put your hands on mine. I would always change the line.
Va a morir. Alexander, oh, I'm so mad at you.
There are moments that the words don't reach. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The Hamiltons move uptown.
Oh, they do? Yeah.
It's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. They take the children to church on Sunday.
He had more children. Such an important figure in American history and you know, the American independence.
Look at where we are. I know I don't deserve.
Yeah, she's so sad.
If I could trade his life for mine.
You could have told him to shoot, by the way.
Don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing, but I'm not afraid. I know who I marry.
She looks broken.
Alexander by Eliza's side. She takes his hand. It's quiet uptown. Forgiveness. Can you imagine? They are going through the unimaginable.
The election of 1800. Can we get back to politics? Please. Yo, John Adams shat the bed. I love the guy, but he's in traction. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction. And they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is.
Key endorsement might redeem you.
Who did you have in mind?
Don't laugh. It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
Talk less, smile more. It's 1800, ladies, tell your husbands, vote Pubber!
Dear Mr. Hamilton, we know it's lose-lose.
Alexander.
You created quite a stir. Is there anything you wouldn't do?
I'm chasing what I want. I learned that from you.
Yes, he did.
It's up to Hamilton.
You had to choose. Oh!
The people are asking to hear my voice. And if you were to ask me who I'd promote, Jefferson has my vote. Jefferson has beliefs. Burr has none.
Harsh words.
You won in a landslide.
Bien.
I look forward to our partnership as your vice president.
Yeah, right. Man openly campaigns against me.
Well, aren't runner-ups
Crazy that the guy
supposed
who
to...
comes in second gets to be
Yeah.
vice president.
They get
Ooh,
to
you know
be...
what? We can change that because I'm the president.
Oh, sounds like the president can do whatever they want. That's right.
Hamilton, and arrogant.
That's right where he gets the idea to kill him.
Somehow endorsed Thomas Jefferson, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning. Dear Alexander, I look back on where I failed. The only common thread has been your disrespect. If you've got something to say, name a time and place. I have the honor to be your obedient servant. A.Bird.
I am not the reason no one trusts you. Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements.
Sweet Jesus.
He likes writing.
I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A.Ham.
Answer for the accusations I lay at your feet, or prepare to bleed, good man.
I can't apologize because it's true.
Then stand, Alexander. Guns drawn.
You're on.
Alexander, come back to sleep.
Oh God, Alexander. You haven't learned?
Well, I'm going back to sleep.
You keep choosing work and writing over and over again over your family and your wife.
There are 10 things you need to know. Number 1, we rode across the Hudson at dawn. Hamilton arrived with his crew. I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. This man has poisoned my political pursuits. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. We were near the same spot your son died. Is that why?
Wow. So he doesn't have a meeting. He's gonna go duel.
Number 8, your last chance to negotiate.
Why don't you negotiate? It's weird that that was legal back in the day. You could just kill someone if they're down to shoot at you too.
I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter. Look him in the eyes, they know how you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, number 10,
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? Burr, my first friend, my enemy. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. You let me make a difference, a place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up.
Wow.
I catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Eliza, my love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side.
This is beautiful.
He aims his pistol at the sky. Wait! I walked towards him, but I ushered away. I hear wailing in the streets. I say Angelica and Eliza were both at his side when he died. When Alexander aimed at the sky, I'm the one who paid for
How?
it. Now I'm the villain in your history.
Yes.
I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me.
You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Jefferson.
His financial system is a work of genius.
Wow.
I couldn't undo it if I tried.
President Madison.
He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it.
Every other founding father's story gets told.
Tells your story.
I put myself back in the narrative. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. I interview every soldier who fought by your side.
Tells our story.
I do rely on Angelica. While she's alive, we tell your story. I ask myself, what would you do if you had more time? I raise funds in D.C. for the Washington Monument.
Tells my story.
I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more. Can I show you what I'm proudest of? I established the first private orphanage in New York City. I helped raise hundreds of children. In their eyes I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. And when my time is up, will they tell my story? Oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of time. Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
other people crying? Is it just me? Wow. Wow. Who would have thought that the story of Alexander Hamilton would have me in tears? That was beautifully told. That was amazing. I went into it thinking that it was going to be like a movie musical based on a Broadway show. I didn't really realize that I was going to watch the whole show, so that was a great surprise too. I really liked it. Like, I want to go to a Broadway show now. Different from movie musicals, that also there's dialogue and change of scenery. This all happened in the same spot, and there's no dialogue, there's just songs. So you have to listen to the song to to understand the story. And it was beautiful. It was awesome. And I can't think of a better writer than Lin-Manuel Miranda, and that the songs were so good. The hip hop, the kind of rock, a little bit of rock and R&B, and the lyrics, everything was so quotable. There's one that like stuck with me that is like, I imagine death so much that is almost like a memory to me, or something like that. And I don't know, I think that was gorgeous. And imagine being so ingrained in your show that you're even like part of it. You're the main character and you see it come to life. And also, who thinks of writing a musical about the life of Alexander Hamilton? Like, I had no idea who he was. I knew he was a founding father, but I didn't know anything else. I knew, did he own the first public library? No. Or did he not own, but like founded the first public library? I don't remember, but I remember that he likes to write a lot, of course. Thank you for watching with me. I loved this. I am gonna put it in the top 5 things that I've watched for this channel. So thank you all for watching with me. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like, go follow me on Instagram, and check out my Patreon and do all the things. Subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you later. Bye.